EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cleveland Browns and the Denver Broncos. And off we go from Denver. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. On first down, Locke. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Credit that sack to Dante Fowler Jr. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 13.
Play action. Now it's Locke. No escape for Locke, and he'll go down. Jordan Elliott drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up 4th down.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. Oh, I nearly broke that one. As it stands, though, a heck of a 36-yard run back. And the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. That took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. For the first time with Kareem Hunt, and able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
And it's 3rd down.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Back to throw here. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. He finds Beckham complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. On first down, he'll drop to throw. They'll go screen here to Hunt.
The pass.
A good first down call as the screen play gets him 9. Of course, he was solid last week. AFC Offensive Player of the Week award. 2 touchdowns in that game.
Yeah, he's playing at a level right now where he's just breaking down defenses. Makes me remember when I was playing and my defensive back coach told me, listen, if you give up a touchdown pass, that's on me. I didn't coach you well enough. If you give up a second one, that's on you. And if there's a third one, I'm getting someone else in the game.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
First down, Browns.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he completes it to Hunt. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game too. On second down now, it's Hunt, and he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up first and goal.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Flush, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. It's their quarterback. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns have taken the early lead. Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stuff it. Then we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. And they got it done.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
18-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion, guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
And now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Score Browns 7, Broncos nothing.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down.
51 for Mike, 51. Charlie,
They do go for it. It's Locke. Got a man. It's Judy complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Jerry Judy, his first touchdown on the year. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
That ties the game at 7. Mitch Wishnowsky.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
That catch good for only a couple. They'll run with Hunt on second down. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
Hunt, the ball carrier.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
They'll set up to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That's a third down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down. He rifles one that's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46.
I need to get my swag
And he
right.
takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
You know, the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. This taken in about 4 yards deep, and this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now a man open down the middle of the field, and they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
First down.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left, and that's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there. Back to throw again. And it's complete. He gets this one to Washington. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
It's a gain of 8. And it brings up third.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down.
First down, Browns.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it.
Complete to Odell Beckham Jr.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7.
First down, Cleveland.
Week 7 action, and we've got a 7-point game here in the second quarter. And this offense hoping to change that right here. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
The ball carrier.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And the Browns are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. They'll try to run with Hunt, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Kareem Hunt, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
After nearly 30 minutes of football, that touchdown puts us in a position where if they make the extra point, we're right back to even before we start the second half.
And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, just string them together. Could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's Locke to throw.
6-yard line.
Buying time to his left. Now Locke, he lost the football. It's out. And this is picked up by the Browns. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. Well, that's unfortunate because he had a nice run going, but give credit to the defense. They got a hand in the cookie jar there, CD.
You have to think about vision, finding a place to get down after you know you've gotten all you can out of a run. And obviously ball security is paramount. In today's football, everyone's coming after the rock. You've got to make sure you protect it and protect the yardage you just gained.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
And the Browns first down.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Dancing to his left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Trying to get away, but could not. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A gain of 13. It's a first down. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. No move for the field goal unit. They're going to go here with 5 seconds left. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
The ball carried by
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Andrew Billings.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit.
At the Broncos' 13-yard line.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
They pay me. I do this for free.
And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
Let's see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Looking to throw. He'll find Bryant, his tight end. It's complete. A gain of 6 there on first.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent gain. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
First down.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. They're able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game. Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Good work by that Bronco defense, and it leads to a 4th down. They missed a field goal earlier, so possibly as a result, that's why they're going to try to go for it here on 4th down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 19-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now an option play, and he'll keep it. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. They'll drop the throw. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
At the 7-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Browns have moved out in front. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths, running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that, and wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. On second down, it's Lindsey, and he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level. Make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Sometimes I need a check, not the sneakers, but the ones that matter.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Browns 21, Broncos 14.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 16 yards, a little deja vu from the previous play where they got 16. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
They'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
At the Browns 38-yard line.
Now Locke. His throw caught right around the 6. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Noah Fant, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. Gano for the extra point. And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point.
Wishnowski set to kick off.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. The throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one.
And the Broncos get there and take him down. Well, it was 2nd long, now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. It's picked up by the Broncos.
I know when you're looking at the scoreboard clock, we're getting near the end of this game, but they were in what was really called 4-minute offense, and that's practice, meaning taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. But bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it. A costly turnover. They'll run on 1st down. It's Elliott. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Safety Grant Delpit up to make the play. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9.
Again, it's Elliott. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
They look to throw. It's Locke. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. Another important fourth-quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important third down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
That one is caught by Hunt. And they'll get this across the midfield stripe, but still winding up short of the first down. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a fourth down. Now on fourth down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. Steven Nelson able to get a hand in coverage. So that's a decision that could loom pretty large here. They go for it on fourth down, but come up empty.
But I actually like the call, and the reason? It shows me a head coach has faith in his team overall. First on the offensive side, thinking they can pick it up, but also knowing that he has faith in his defense that if they don't, they'll go out there and stop them.
No escape for Locke, and he'll go down. Levante David making his presence felt in the backfield. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
He completes this to Sutton. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So negative yardage, a loss of 3 on second down, and that leads to a tough third down call. Back to throw, Locke. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up fourth down. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important fourth down. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. They'll go for it. It's Locke. He's going to let it fly. That's going to be caught. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. Good. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on first and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. 60 Pittsburgh.
Now Locke. And he's got his tight end Fant. Touchdown Broncos. Noah Fant with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Broncos have retaken the lead. Gano now to add the extra point. And that'll make this a 6-point game.
Good. Makes the score Broncos 27.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. They're down here in a one-score game. At the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
The throw over the middle taken in. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Complete to Odell Beckham Jr. 8 yards on the pickup.
They'll look to throw. Forced out to his left.
7-yard line.
He's going to take off with it. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Browns first down.
He'll look to throw. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Locke, he's set to take a knee, and that should do it for this ball game.
Partner, they took a knee to finish this one off. To me, that's the only thing they lost in the fourth quarter. How about that comeback?
Yeah, trailed coming into the last frame. Got it done, taking the knee. The win for the Broncos, seemingly assured. They go down to a knee. So this one will wind up a Denver victory. And it took a big fourth quarter to do it, but they were able to get the job done, and that's the bottom line.
No doubt about it. And let's face it, they had to be more than nervous in the fourth quarter. But a lot of that was their own doing. I think you observed during the game, their energy level just didn't seem to be there. But in the fourth quarter, somehow they dug deep and found that extra bit, right? That reserve tank. They hauled it out. Offense scored some points. Defense held them. And lo and behold, they walk away with a win. Maybe expend a little more energy than they expected to, but they'll take it.
So for the Broncos, it's a much-needed victory as it gets them back to 2-4 on the year. And they will hit the road next week. Meanwhile, for the Browns, the losses are piling up as they drop to 1-5 now. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Baltimore Ravens. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gautin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.